Very good morning. This presentation is brought to you by Resonate International with the mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The topic today is India's century, the Viksit Bharat at 2047, putting a dream into action mode. The topic today is to discuss an inspiring vision articulated and championed by the Indian Prime Minister Mr. Modi for transforming the nation into a developed country by the 100th anniversary of its independence. Is it merely a slogan or a tangible mission? Let us explore this further. What is the vision? The vision Viksit Bharat at 2047 represents a dream where India stands as a global leader, not just in economic terms, but as a beacon of innovation, sustainability and equity. It envisions a nation where every citizen enjoys prosperity and opportunity, where poverty is eradicated and where our rich cultural heritage is preserved and celebrated. India has made truly significant strides in recent years. Our economy is one of the fastest growing in the world, and we are a hub for technological innovation and entrepreneurship. Appreciable progress has also been made on infrastructure development, financial inclusion, digitalization, and social energization. The constraints, however, remain. A lot needs to be done. For example, on issues like having competent administration, good governance, spirited institutions, efficient justice system, professional and committed bureaucracy, simplicity of systems, smoothing economic disparities, promoting health, education, skills and social justice, ensuring sustainable growth and tackling environmental challenges, and most importantly, rising above narrow mindsets and political perspectives towards a greater public good and nation building. All of these continue to hinder our progress. Let us look at how this vision can be converted to a mission mode, which is the need of the hour. To turn the great vision of Viksit Bharat at 2047 into reality, which is certainly possible and achievable, the government must quickly shift to a mission mode, involving the setting up of clear, well-articulated, smart goals for each specified area on a trackable yearly basis under a national dashboard to be created by the Niti Aayog, which is the central agency responsible for successfully steering the mission in coordination with various ministries, states, institutions, industry, and public at large. The yearly target set must relate to defined benchmarks, and an annual report card should be published. The union budget and the state budgets then must align the resources suitably, and the policies must be pushed transparently in the said direction, involving public awareness and public participation. A special task force can lead the mission with accountability and in cooperation with various counterparts in states and union territories. Let's look at the key areas which must become a part of the Viksit Bharat mission. First is, of course, the economic growth. Promote manufacturing and service sectors to boost employment, encourage startups and SMEs through ease of doing business and access to capital, foster innovation with investment in R&D and technology. The second focus area is sustainable development. Embrace renewable energy sources to combat climate change, implement sustainable agricultural practices, irrigation systems, revamping, and other related infrastructure to ensure food security. Streamline urban planning and development to create neat, green, and smart villages, towns, and cities. Put greater emphasis on drinking water and waste management. Conservation of natural resources must become a conscious effort. The third key area which must get focus is administration and governance. Emphasize on competency building. Simplify systems and rules. Promote accountability and answerability. Set time-bound operational targets at every level to track progress. Set minimum benchmarks in each operational area and zero tolerance for corruption. The fourth key focus area should be education, skill development, and employability. Revamp our education system to focus on critical thinking and creativity. Implement vocational training, skill development programs, specially tailored to industry needs and other employabilities, including entrepreneurship. Bridge the digital divide with access to technology and internet for all. Promote digital literacy throughout. The fifth key focus area should be healthcare and well-being. Strengthen the public health infrastructure to ensure quality care for all. Promote preventive health care and public campaigns. Support mental health initiatives to create a healthier society. Reduce maternal and child mortality dramatically. Sixth key focus area should be social equality and justice. Empower women and marginalized communities through targeted policies. Ensure access to education and opportunity for all. Make justice system simple, easy, and fast. Simplify systems and policies at every level so as to make public's life easy and hassle-free on a daily basis. Improve public transportation and infrastructure. Introduce universal health and social security coverage for all. Population growth and its management should get a new direction set. Foster an inclusive society with equal rights and justice for every citizen. Marginalized sections and elderly must get special focus and attention. The seventh key focus area should be on global collaboration. In a world connected with each other, international collaboration is crucial. We must engage with global partners to share knowledge, resources, and best practices. This includes collaborations in technology, healthcare, water, waste management, and environmental sustainability. The eighth key point of focus should be public participation. Public awareness and educational campaigns must be undertaken to involve people. Schools and educational institutions and youth should be involved. Voice of people must be encouraged. Cooperative movement should be revitalized. Community service must be promoted as a daily life objective for all. And the last and the most important key area is political participation. For such a long-term mission, political stability is necessary to be ensured. Political consensus should be built. Cooperative federalism and cooperation must get directed to the mission. Next generation of honest and committed political leadership should be prepared. Benchmarks for political competency and accountability should be set up. Fortunately, in most of the above areas, direction and near-term objectives already stand set, which can give a head start to the mission. The Union Budget has also oriented itself this year in the same direction. Niti Aayog has been urged by the PM recently to take up the mission sincerely and seriously. Political direction and will is therefore clear at the highest level, but the rest must follow. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the Viksit Bharat at 2047 must not remain just a dream or a slogan. It must become a national objective and passion. Collective participation and effort of everyone must be sought and welcomed. This vision must turn into reality for the greater good of Indian citizenry and nation both. Building a developed, prosperous and equitable India by 2047 must get imbibed as a purposeful thought in every mind, thus bringing out best contribution from everyone at every level. The world should watch this transformative endeavor undertaken by India. Best wishes, India. Thank you and God bless.